Hey guys, so I'm gonna be headed into town. We're gonna go to the scrap wood pile in Everett and then to Home Depot to pick up some cheap lumber, just some scraps. They sell for like 50 cents per piece, and they're like 4-foot sections of 2x4 and whatnot. And it'll be good for me because I don't like to spend a whole lot, considering I only make about $25 a week mowing lawns. So I'll take whatever I can get and we will head out. I thought about taking my car today, but I drive a Bug and it would have worked for the smaller sections of stuff I needed to get because that would fit in the trunk easy. But since we're going to the scrap pile, there might be some pallets there, I'm not sure, but that definitely wouldn't fit in my car if I had taken the Bug. So we're taking the truck, F350 dually, so sure there'll be room. You may notice like I'm filming just the driving, and I'm doing this because I might make some videos with friends, and we're working on different ways to attach the camera within the car, or set it up so that it would capture the driving. And right now I have the camera upside down, so when I go into Movie Maker I'll edit it later, but it's hanging from the grill pod. It's a flexible tripod. I have it hanging from the rear view mirror, and it seems to work pretty well. So we're here, we got just a huge pile of stuff, take whatever we want, so I'll grab a bunch of this and go from there. Okay, so I know why it's free now, a bunch of it's just crap wood, but we got a nice long section of wood. It's maybe 12 or 13 feet, and I didn't want it falling off the back of the truck once we started driving, so stuck it in here with me. Hopefully we just don't crash, and then I'd end up having this fly through the windshield. But I guess we'll head over to Home Depot now and get some of the lumber we actually have to pay for, but still relatively cheap, so I guess we'll get going. The one thing I like about driving a huge truck like this is that people get out of your way. It's kind of nice. They just move around you, especially when we've got lumber in the back. They kind of stay away. The only thing I don't like is I'm used to driving a manual stick shift, and sometimes I'll end up looking for the clutch on the truck even though it doesn't have one, or reaching over to my right for the shifter knob and it's not there, so just something takes getting used to. And if I ever buy a new car ever later on in life, I think I'm getting a stick shift because they're just more fun to drive, and I'd recommend it to anyone. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but they're super fun to drive. Almost there. A couple years back they put in this shopping station near where we live, so it's really nice. It's got Fred Meyer and Home Depot. And where's this person going? Anyway, but it's just super nice to have stuff like this so close to us. Now I get the fun job of trying to find a spot to park this where no one else is going to get super pissed that I'm taking up a bunch of spots. Try and go further away. See how that turns out. So I went in, got 5 boards, and it was only $2.77. I got a couple sheets, I guess I'll show you when I get home, but 4 pieces of 2x4, or like paneling, and then there's one giant size sheet of 2x6, so that'll be good for a nice platform or something. So I'll get home and we'll start working again. Right up here on our right is John Deere spot, and I just realized there's a couple pallets there I can come back for later, but they have they sell tractors and stuff, so when they get the shipments and they have tractors or appliances that arrive on pallets. They don't reuse the pallets, because some companies do, because they'll take the pallets that they receive in shipment and then they'll use them to send stuff back out. Like warehouses will reuse pallets, but places like John Deere, they're usually only receiving, so they just set them in a pile and you can go and grab them. So if you want, check some of the areas in your local area or some of the businesses, and you can check in with them, ask them if they have free pallets for use. They might ask you like what you want them for. You just tell them what you're doing, be honest with them, and if they let you have it, then that's awesome. And then there's less money you have to spend to make your forts. Pallets are great because they take up a bit of space, and most of the time they're free. So we should be in a place that looks a little familiar to you if you watched the last couple episodes where I dropped other wood off. This time I'll remember when I'm coming back out of the woods to use four-wheel drive to get out. That'll help a lot. But I think I'm going to do 2 videos. The one that we're watching right now, for just getting the wood, kind of show you like some places you can get them, and then the next for our actual building part. And it'll be listed under the same day, but I'll do like a part 1 and part 2. So there should be, when I get around to editing it, there should be some annotation, or I'll probably do both the annotation and the link in the description. So you can check there, and I'll have that up. I'll probably put both these up on the same day, because what I'm doing is filming, and then I have a bunch of videos stacked up, and then I release them all throughout the week. So, but yeah, look forward to that. I'll start work on putting those up. So I'll start with the Home Depot stuff, even though that's where we ended. But I got just some small, I guess they're not even 2x4s, but four of those, the longer, thinner pieces. Probably use that for framing on one of these forts, and then they got kind of a steel. I think it's a. This is I said it earlier. It's a 2x6. It looks like a 2x8. I don't know the dimensions, but it's a nice panel. The only reason they probably weren't selling it was because of the crack. But again, that does not matter to me. From the scrap pile, we got a couple of things. I assume they were for like crates and packaging, but to me, they could be windows. We'll work with that. I got these 2 pieces. The wood's pretty nice for scrap. And there's pieces like this which are going to melt away in the rain. But I got a bunch of little pieces just for patching things up. And there's some of these, I don't know what they are, but find use for them. And probably our biggest catch of the day was this huge, I'd say it's like a 12-foot panel. And we'll use that for support structure probably. But yeah, all this for $2.77, which was only for those pieces. The rest was free, I guess, plus the price of gas for driving a F350 around town for a bit. But that's all relative. So, but yeah, that's it. Check out the next part of today's work when we start putting this wood to use, and I'll see you guys in that video.